Time to see how this goes while I'm actually recoding with Handbrake. FPS is still at 24 average? Nope, it's gone down to 10 total.
The battle is about to begin.
Shoulders back, wrists loose. Find your mark and just breathe.
OBS and Paladins combined are only using 50%. They're higher priority. That's not right. Let's see what the actual frame rate is like. About 40 FPS. Dropping to 20. Not really playable.
I'm not insulting you, I'm describing you.
This is
5, 4, 3,
Bulldozer 8150 at stock speeds, turbo.
So
Actually, I think turbo
A
is
little
on
defense
right
never
now.
hurt anyone.
It'll take me up to 4 gigahertz. And I'm using NVNT, so that's an NVIDIA encoder on OBS settings.
It appears you need some
6 megabit a second.
an enemy has drawn first blood.
Wow, this really screws with mouse input when you're getting a lower frame rate. This is essentially no raw input. Yeah, that's right. Gotta learn to use the dodge roll more often. So I incentivized it. Where do I even track my debuffs?
Not yet.
Getting something like 10 FPS. The mouse behavior really starts getting
Escort the payload.
shitty. But that's alright. Most people probably aren't going to be playing this at 10 FPS. I guess what's really irritating more than anything else about the low frame rate I'm getting right now is the fact that this is actually set to above normal. Wait, no it's not. Why is it on background? Oh no. No, it's not above normal. Pressing it for real time. There's been absolutely no change. Not many people are going to want to code or do other things of such CPU intensive activity while they're playing. Ah, who am I kidding? The game runs like it's on a toaster. Unless you have a really strong CPU and video card combo. I mean, if that's fixed at some point, then yeah, you could easily see people trying to multitask.
I will not die. Not yet, amigo.
I mean, this is like trying to play League of Legends while filming it and recording pre-coded. And I can do that fine. I do that at like 60 frames a second, so why the hell is this stuttering? The graphics are no better. I even got it set to real time, so this should be the priority app.
Try and run.
15 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1.
No voice chat either, so in the middle of combat, where I really need to be able to talk to and communicate with my team, I can't tell them to quit slacking off and get over here and cover the damn cart. And there's that huge ass hitbox on the cart interfering again. Oh, there it is again.
Killing spree. Point spawning in 15 seconds.
What is this even? This stuff is not explained. What the hell are
5,
burn cards?
4, 3, 2,
The
1.
tires light the fire.
Oh, I love it!
I mean, it says I got 930 credits, so I'm assuming you build up credits in game from performing certain actions. But I don't actually see it.
Target locked.
Bring out the big gun.
Oh my god! Finally! I only shot him like 2,000 times. There's no in-game report either, so
Top of the payload.
I can't just report this guy now. I have to wait until after the game. So if I forget about it, which is quite common, he's not going to get disciplined. Which is utter stupidity. I mean, that's assuming Hi-Rez even does anything about people who are disrupting games. And they never did with Tribes. Now they got a company to keep running. And I know that they can't ban too many people, otherwise they're not going to get any support. You know, people aren't going to spend money on the game, but at the end of the day, how do you stop these guys from just plain flat out trolling?
Up we
as that guy was doing. I mean, he's not answering the door or something. He moved as soon as I said, I'm reporting you for AFK. That's exactly what's happened in Tribes Ascend, and probably their other games too. But High Res, like, if I had to criticize anyone for the fact that Tribes Ascend was ruined due to griefers and dodgy physics, the blame only can go down to High Res. It's your game. Pull your weight. You didn't make enough to keep yourselves afloat off of
I'm impressed.
Tribes Ascend, and you wouldn't have done over in any of the other games either. That's why you keep releasing games. I mean, just plain as day. You're suffering financially, you keep taking out loans, promising the next game will be better. Well, this is your third game. Your third major release, which people have tried to play. You
Point
fucked up
spawning in
all three.
15 seconds.
It's time to grow up and realize you don't know what you're doing, and you need to start listening to your community. So when I say this needs to change, and you need to be able to report people in-game for going AFK and otherwise slacking off, I am not wrong.
Self-defense never hurt anyone.
I mean, guys who have had 3 failed games in a row cannot try and tell me that I'm wrong or that I'm trying to mislead you, because you clearly don't know what you're doing. Like, if I get this shit again, I'm gonna invoice you this time at 150 bucks an hour for testing your crap if it ends up dying again just because you're too stubborn and arrogant to fix your attitudes. I might pause Handbrake and see how much more performance increase I get. Can't pause it, can only stop it. Bugger. It's alright, quality's gonna be the same anyway. I'm just doing a test. Recoding a
Stop the
Doom
payload.
review. I'm definitely seeing some semblance of high-res physics here. Like, arrows just are not flying at a uniform speed.
Mirage incoming! Enemy is savage.
Alright, who's slacking off?
What
Defeat.
happened?
Oh look, once again, this bloody sniper is on the bottom of the team. You're gonna buff her already or what? Like, I've seen threads complaining about her for months, and she's still not fixed. She still has no utility to compensate for a lack of damage, and I never see anyone doing any good with her. I mean, mind you, I've only played like 4 or 5 matches, but this is a joke. I was on 10 frames a second the whole game and I still did more damage. How weak do you think this champion is right now? And this asshole was AFK half the game. He still only did a third less than what she did. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. patch that champion immediately.